Hello everyone. I hope you're doing well and doing great despite of the adversity of life. Okay, so this is Tutor Diane at your service. Okay, and for today's video, I'm just going to discuss about what are adverbs and types of adverbs. Okay, so let's get started. So here, what are adverbs? An adverb is a word that tells us how, when, where, how often, or how much. Okay? So an adverb can modify. When we say modify, described. A verb. Okay? Example here we have runs quickly. Okay? For an adjective, extremely. Okay? Or another adverb. Okay? Example here, very closely. Okay? Take note that it is a word that tells us how, when, where, how often, or how much. Okay? So now let's go to examples. Okay, so here she refers to girl or woman. Okay, woman if it is only one, women if it is two or more. Okay, we're going to call it she. Okay, refers to girl. She swims quickly. Okay, quickly here is an adverb. Okay, here adverb quickly modifies the verb swims. Okay, so now here she is an extremely quick swimmer. Okay. The adverb extremely modifies the adjective quick. Okay. So here, the third one is she swims extremely quickly. Okay. Extremely modifies the adverb quickly. Okay. So I hope it's clear. So now let's move on to learning about adverbs. Okay, when first learning about adverbs, we tend to focus on adverbs that modify verbs. Okay, in these two examples, the adverbs tells us how the verb is performed. Okay, so here, he walked quickly. In this example, walk. Okay, as you can see here, walk is in the past tense because we have ed. Okay, so walk is the verb, and the adverb quickly describes how the verb was done. Okay, so quickly is our adverb here. Okay, the second example here, she talks loudly. Okay, here, talks is the verb. Okay, this is our verb. And the adverb loudly describe how the verb is done. Okay? So here, did you notice that both adverbs ended ly? Lots of adverbs that tells us how the verb is performed end with ly. Okay, so for how, adverbs how, most of the verbs or lots of the verbs ends with ly. As you can see, loudly, quickly. Okay, for the manner how. Okay, so now here let's move on to this one. Adverbs. Adverbs tells us how, when, where, how often, and how much. Okay, so here for how. Okay, quietly, easily, carefully, well, slowly, badly. Examples: talk quietly. Sarah drove slowly. She examined the bags carefully. Okay, so here for when. When, it's now. Today, later, yesterday, tomorrow. Okay, examples we have: leave now. Post the parcel today. Tony left yesterday. Okay, so here for the where, here, there, inside, nearby, overseas. Okay, examples we have: bring it here. I used to live there. The issues are happening overseas. Okay, so for how often, and we have always, often, rarely, sometimes. Okay, examples we have you always complain. Check your work often. Toby sometimes lies. Okay, so for how much we have very, extremely, entirely, to enormously. Okay, we have examples here. The rip is extremely noticeable. Don't work too hard. It is entirely inappropriate. Okay, so here. Now let's move on. Okay, in the examples above, as you can see, here are the examples. So it is just one word. Okay, one word. Okay, in the examples above, every adverb is a single word, but an adverb can be made up of more than one word. Okay, for example, here we have for how he ran at 10 miles per hour. Okay, so here, okay, the highlighted text is an adverbial phrase. Okay, adverb comes not only in a one word but also comes with two or more words, and it's called adverbial phrase or adverbial clause. Okay, for the when, he ran when the police arrived. Okay, so here is an adverbial clause. Okay, for the where, he ran to the shops. Okay, is an example of an adverbial phrase. Okay, so here, why? He ran to fetch some water. Okay, this is an adverbial phrase. Okay, for the why, there is no single word adverb that tells us why. Of course, in why, there should be an explanation. So there is no a single word for why. Adverbs why. So here we have how often. So he ran every day. Okay, is an adverbial phrase. Okay, how much? How much? He ran quicker than me is also an example of an adverbial phrase. Okay, so here we have types of adverb. Okay, when an adverb modifies a verb, it can be categorized as one of the following. Okay, modifies a verb and categorized as one of the following. Okay, here we have type. Adverb of manner, we have how. Okay, examples. An adverb of manner tells us how an action occurs. Okay, so here, the lion crowed stealthily. Okay, here. Will you come quietly or do I have to use earplugs? Okay, so we have adverb of time, when or how often. Okay, so an adverb of time tells us when an action occurs or how often. Okay, I tell him daily. Okay, what you plant now, you will harvest later. Okay, so we also have adverb of place. An adverb of place tells us where an action occurs. Where? Okay, I did not put it there. Okay, poetry surrounds us everywhere, but putting it on paper is alles, not so easy as looking at it. Okay, so here adverb of degree. Okay, how much? He works smarter. Okay, so that's all. We're going to learn more adverbial phrases and adverbial clauses for my next upload. I hope that you have learned something and please stay tuned and subscribe for more. And don't forget to check out my playlist because I have a lot of videos uploaded in there. Have a great day and goodbye.